Welcome to Quantum Paranormal. This channel's second year began in June 2025. Here, a background in quantum physics and metaphysics is directed at spirit investigations. In addition to adding a few new locations this year, I'm also looking to mix in randonautica with my cemetery investigations. This channel is about sharing my experiences as they happen. I post short uncut videos. The only editing I do is to include feeds from apps and other equipment into the camcorder footage where they occur. Here you get my POV experience, including all of the quiet gaps between responses. I try not to interpret any responses that I may get. In most cases they can mean many different things. I do try to get related responses to give context to what comes through. In the end, I leave it to you, the viewer, to decide what, if anything, any of this means. Like most things in life, the journey is as important as the destination. This is not a monetized channel. I am not interested in being an internet personality. So, I do not ask anyone to like, comment and subscribe like most YouTube channels do. If any of that is useful to you, feel free to do so. Let's get on with this.
Okay, I'm back at the meditation bench. Let me get these apps running. Spirit Talker is running. Seer is fighting back. Hey, ladybug. Okay, Seer's running. And Ghost Tube is running. Okay, I'm back at the meditation bench in Pine Hill. Thank you. Right, what should communicate?
Argument.
Argument? What kind of argument? You hear more about that? I think some have already had that. Yo. A little closer. My name is Bill. Again, I've been here a couple times before. Here's for anyone who wishes to communicate. Give them the opportunity to communicate. Using these devices on this rig. The device on the left lets you pass pictures through or images. This device in the center lets you build words. The device on the right lets you pick words from a list. And on the far side of the bench, that lantern there will light up in different color rings if you put energy into it.
He hurt me.
He hurt you? Who is he? Can you tell me who he is? And that device there, the little black box with the metal antenna sticking up out of it, if you get close to that antenna, the little white light will light up to tell me that you're there. And on top of the bench, on that far side.
Despair.
About what? What's the problem? Can you tell me? In that box on the top of the bench on the other side, it's an energy pump. If you need extra energy, you might be able to get it from that black box. Okay. Can someone tell me anything about this picture that just came through?
Attractive.
Attractive. Can you tell me what that refers to? Who or what attractive refers to? Can you tell me more about that?
Would you help?
Can you tell me how you want me to help?
Of course.
Yes. What kind of help were you asking for?
Necromancer.
Who does that refer to? Can you tell me what that was about?
I was left to die.
You were? Would you like to tell me what your name is, or tell me
Absolutely.
what that situation was? Can you give me more information? I will be here for just a little while to give anybody who wishes to communicate the opportunity to do so. Of course,
He
anyone
thrives on fear.
Who thrives on fear? Do you have a name? Can you tell me who that refers to? And of course, anyone who does not wish to communicate, there's no need to do so. If you don't interact with me, I will not know that you're here.
Larry.
Larry! Is your name Larry, or is Larry the person that was just referred to? Could you clarify that for me? Just to verify? And once again, you can indicate, anyone that wants to indicate your presence here without going through these devices. You get near that little black box with the crystals on top and the metal antenna sticking up out of it. You get close to that antenna, there's a little white light that will light up and will show me that you're right there. It did happen when I first started recording today, and it also is the only place that it has happened before during a session. It's one of the reasons why I came back here. But otherwise, my name...
I've been here 500 years.
You have? Can you tell me how that came about? Know more about your situation then? I would certainly be interested in hearing about that. And can someone tell me about this picture that just came through? It's like one or two vehicles. At the moment it's hard to be sure. I'll look at that closer later. And possibly a couple people. Someone tell me more about that picture.
Damage.
Damage? What
We
kind
like
of
your equipment.
Well, thank you. I'm glad that you like it. I do bring it up here on occasion to give you opportunities like this. So I'm happy to hear that you appreciate that. And again, this device on the left, which seems to be acting up, is for sending pictures through. This device in the center is for building words, and this device on the right is for picking words from a list.
Torture.
Torture. Is that from a long time ago, or what was that about? And I do seem to have, Spirit Talker seems to be buffering. Is that continue? I may have to shut that down and restart it. If that continues to be that way. Let's see if I can. Okay, it's down. See if I can get it back up again. Okay, Siri's back. I just reset that.
Bad.
Bad? What was bad? Does that refer to the torture? Or the people involved with that? Say more about that. Anything else? Again, that lantern over there has color that brings it all light up if you put energy into it. That small black box with the metal antenna sticking up out of it on the far side of the bench has a white light that will come on if you come near that antenna. This device on the left allows you to send pictures through the device in the center. Let you build words.
1914.
Well, thank you. Is that the year you died, or is that a year that you remember? Or did something else important happen that year? And would you like to tell me who you are? And this device on the right lets you pick words from a list. Yeah, it's a little breezy up here. Anything else? If there isn't much interest in this today, I can cut it short at 20 minutes rather than going a full half hour, but I will wait a little longer. And
Energy.
Energy. You need energy? That little black box on the top of the bench give you a source of energy. Thank you for that picture. Can you tell me what that picture is? Or who that picture is?
You're a horror show already.
Why? Can you tell me more about that? I'm gonna sit down. We're back. There's someone walking a dog, but they're in there leaving again. We're back. Sorry about that interruption. There was a man off the side walking a dog, and I thought they were going to come this way, but they went back to their truck, and now they're leaving, so. We were only shut down for less than a minute. And we're back with this. And again, my name is Bill. The device on the left lets you send pictures through. The device in the center lets you pick build words. And the device on the right lets you pick words from a list. And there's a lantern over there that you can interact with. It has colored rings. And the other small box with the metal antenna, which will light up if you come next to it. And that box, black box on top of the...
I was killed.
You were killed? Can you tell me more about the situation? What was that about? Were you killed in an accident, or were you killed by another person? Okay, thank you for that picture.
Camp.
Can you tell me what that picture is? And okay. You talking about a camp, like in camping, or is camp your last name? So there's a last name that's familiar with the area. Someone else? Anyone else around today?
Nightmare.
Nightmare. Are you talking about a situation that you were in? Can you tell me more about the nightmare? What was that about? But thank you for that response. Certainly is not as active up here today as it was the last time I was here. I probably will not get back up here again this year because it's middle of October. I do have a rare 70-degree day that I'm taking advantage of today.
I'm enjoying this.
Well, I'm glad. I do try to make this available to those of you who don't get the opportunity very often. Sometimes I wonder if when I'm not getting very many responses, if you're more about just hearing the conversation than actually replying. Okay, and thank you for that picture. Someone tell me more about what that picture is. I'll probably be here about another 10 minutes and then I'm going to call it a session.
Her.
Her? Who is she? Who is she? Who is she? Who is the her you're referring to? It's very... Anyone else have anything to add? Anyone else want to join the conversation? Okay, my name is Bill. I'm here to make this opportunity available to anyone who wants to communicate, who might not normally have the opportunity to do so. Using these devices, with this one on the left lets you send pictures through, this one in the center lets you build words, and the one on the right lets you pick words from a list. Or you can interact with the lantern on the far end of the bench, or that black box with the antenna, which will light up with a little white light if you get near that antenna. And that has happened up here before.
One lady here.
One lady? Would you like to tell me your name? In any case, thank you for saying that. Anything you want to add or mention? I'm a little surprised that device with the antenna is getting a little less activity than it did last time I was here, but
Need trust.
need trust. How is that?
I guard this land.
You do? Well, that's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing that you do. Have you been guarding this land for a long time? Okay. Let me turn this a little bit. I got about 5 minutes left.
You are adventurous.
I'm glad that you think so, but I don't really look at it that way. You see, there are a lot of ladybugs out today. Okay, thank you. Yep. I was picking up on camera, but that black box went off. I appreciate that. Shift back over again. Thank you for doing that. I always appreciate when some of the standalone equipment gets used, in addition to these devices on the rack here that I have with me. But I have 4 more minutes.
Bang.
Bang. You want to tell me what context you mean that? What kind of bang?
You were peaceful.
I try to be. Try to be peaceful and respectful. And helpful as much as I can. And thank you for that comment. Anyone else? Got a couple more minutes before I start shutting these devices down. If anyone else has anything they want to interject into the conversation. As I said, that's probably the last time I will be up here this year before winter. But I'll probably be back next year in the spring. So there will be more opportunities. Anyone else? Any last pictures on this device on the left? Or worse to build here in the center? Or I pick worse most on the right. And this device on the right I'm going to be shutting down very shortly.
This is really working.
I hope so. Sometimes it doesn't seem like it works for everyone, but I'm glad for at least some of you it works rather well. So I'm going to move this camera up and face it towards the cemetery, and then I'm going to start shutting down these devices. Come around. Alright, get you on. While I'm shutting down, you can still use the devices until I get them all shut down. With the one in the center being the last one. So at this point in time, I will. Yes.
I'm in the house.
Supposed to be shut down. You're in the house? What house is that? Can you tell me what street the house is on? Or more about the house? Okay. Can someone tell me more about that picture? At first glance it looks sort of like a pirate. Can you tell me more about that? And after it fades, I'm going to be shutting that device down. And I'll be back to this other device. Here is down. Any last words before I set this device down? I'll be shutting it down in 10, 9.
I did not believe in this.
You didn't. Are you happy to find out about it? I'll give you a few minutes, a few seconds to talk about that. Are you happy to find out about this? I'm going to be shutting that device down in 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, thank you. Spirit Talker is down. Well, thank you to everyone who has communicated with me today. I do appreciate you doing that, and I hope that you enjoyed having the opportunity to visit. Thank you, and goodbye for now.
Before I close this video, let's review the responses I got during this investigation.